The world isn't changing, it's transforming. What if I told you that the job you're doing right now might not exist by the time this decade ends? Picture a factory where machines don't get tired, an office where software takes smarter decisions than humans. This isn't science fiction. This is 2030. Silent algorithms and smart systems are slowly pushing millions of workers out, replacing them with unblinking precision. The warning signs are already around us, but we've normalized them. The cashier replaced by a screen, the customer support agent replaced by a voice. The clock is ticking, not for the machines, but for us. The future doesn't wait. You either adapt or you disappear. Once, factories were filled with the sound of hammers, drills, and human voices. Today, they echo with the cold hum of automation. Robotic arms now assemble cars within human speed, while quality checks are done by vision systems that never blink. The hard-working laborer, once the backbone of industry, now watches from the sidelines. These machines don't unionize, don't rest, don't demand bonuses. For corporations chasing profit, this is perfection. But for millions of blue-collar workers, it's a slow erasure. By 2030, it's expected that nearly 20 million factory jobs will be gone. Not because people failed, but because machines became better. It used to be said that automation would only take physical jobs, but that lie is crumbling. Now, even lawyers, accountants, and analysts find themselves competing with smart software. These programs don't just process data, they learn, adapt, and make decisions faster than any human mind. An entire report that took hours to compile can now be done in seconds. For companies, it's efficient. For workers, it's terrifying. The white-collar safety net is vanishing, replaced by algorithms that never take a sick day. This is not the future knocking at your door. It's already moved in. The truck driver's journey across highways used to mean freedom and work. Now it means uncertainty. Autonomous trucks are being tested worldwide, and they don't need rest stops. They drive overnight, follow rules, and reduce fuel costs. It's estimated that by 2030, millions of driving-related jobs, from delivery riders to long-haul drivers, will vanish. This change is quiet but deadly. No arguments, no warnings, just one software update and a fleet of humans replaced. For those who rely on driving to survive, the road ahead is quickly running out. Walk into a store today, and you might find no cashier, no clerk, no manager. Just sensors, screens, and smart cameras. Amazon Go stores are just the beginning, where you pick what you need and simply walk out. The transaction happens invisibly. For businesses, it's brilliant. For workers, it's brutal. The teenager's first job, the elderly person's part-time income, the side hustle, all slowly being erased. Retail, once a training ground for millions, is being redesigned to run without a heartbeat. The more efficient the tech becomes, the less humans are needed. For centuries, classrooms meant blackboards, chalk, and a teacher's voice echoing through the halls. But now, education is being reprogrammed. AI tutors teach at scale, adjust to every student's pace, and never get tired. Virtual reality classrooms bring Harvard-level teaching to a remote village. Personalized learning is replacing rigid syllabi. While this brings opportunity, it also threatens millions of teachers, lecturers, and administrators who can't compete with adaptive algorithms. By 2030, education will be accessible, but not necessarily employable for those who once delivered it. The classroom of the future doesn't need a teacher, just a server. We trust doctors because of their years of experience. But machines don't need years, they need data. AI systems now detect cancers better than radiologists, and robotic arms perform surgeries with microscopic precision. Chatbots handle initial diagnoses, saving time and costs. While doctors will still be needed, many support roles, nurses, lab techs, assistants, will face the brunt of automation. In the name of speed and safety, humanity is being edged out of its most humane profession. And by 2030, a major portion of healthcare may no longer need a human touch, just perfect programming. Breaking news used to mean reporters on the scene, typewriters clacking, deadlines racing. Now it's bots scanning data, writing headlines in seconds. Financial reports, sports updates, and even local news, generated instantly without emotion. Deepfakes and synthetic anchors are already reading the evening news. Human journalists are being outpaced, not by better storytellers, but faster ones. The risk: a world flooded with content but empty of truth. As speed replaces depth, journalism stands at the edge of extinction, unless it reinvents itself fast enough to survive. The gig economy was supposed to be freedom. Designers, writers, coders building careers from laptops. But automation is seeping in here too. AI can now create logos, write blogs, build websites, all in minutes for free. Clients are beginning to question, why hire a freelancer when a tool delivers faster and cheaper? The very freedom that empowered millions is now under threat. It's no longer about talent. It's about survival in a race against software. And by 2030, many once thriving freelancers may be searching for jobs in industries that no longer exist. Farming, the oldest job in human history, is being disrupted from the roots. Drones scan crops from the sky, soil sensors deliver real-time health data, and autonomous tractors plow fields without drivers. Even livestock monitoring is now digital, tracking every breath and heartbeat. While this boosts food production, it also replaces millions of farmers and seasonal workers. The hands that once fed the world are being replaced by cold machines and coded decisions. The earth still yields crops, but fewer humans are needed to touch it. Remember calling a helpline and speaking to a real person? Soon, that memory will feel ancient. AI chatbots are now trained on millions of conversations. They understand tone, emotion, and intent. They respond instantly, never lose patience, and can serve thousands at once. Companies are saving millions by replacing entire call centers with a few lines of code. The voices on the other end of the line are no longer human. They're simulations. And while the customer may never notice the difference, the people behind those phones are already being silenced. By 2030, "How may I help you?" might never come from a real human again. Banks once stood as symbols of human trust, polished shoes, handshakes, and paperwork. But now, financial services are migrating to algorithms. Robo-advisors manage investments, apps approve loans in minutes, and blockchain eliminates the need for middlemen. Branches are closing worldwide as digital systems replace face-to-face interaction. Bank tellers, financial advisors, loan officers, roles once built on personal relationships, are now being filtered through cold precision. Efficiency has taken the front seat, leaving loyalty and service behind. In the bank of the future, your money may still be safe, but the banker might not have a job. Actors, writers, musicians, once seen as untouchable by automation, but now AI can compose symphonies, generate entire movie scripts, and even create lifelike actors through CGI. Streaming platforms are already testing fully AI-produced short films, music that adapts to your mood, scripts written in seconds, characters voiced by cloned voices, all without a single studio light. Artists and creatives face a paradox. More tools than ever before, but more competition from machines that never sleep. The canvas is growing, but the brush is no longer in human hands. Courtrooms used to echo with human voices, arguments, objections, testimonies. Now, smart legal software can analyze thousands of cases in seconds and even predict verdicts. Simple disputes are handled online. Contracts are auto-generated, and legal assistants are being replaced by automated systems. The legal world is becoming paperless, faceless, and frictionless. For junior lawyers and clerks, the climb is becoming steeper as tech handles more groundwork. In the race for faster justice, we risk losing the human judgment that gives law its soul. By 2030, your legal advice might come from a machine, not a mentor. Booking a flight once meant visiting a travel agent. Staying in a new city meant checking into a hotel with bellboys and receptionists. But now, AI trip planners craft entire vacations, and smart kiosks handle check-ins and bookings. Hotels are replacing staff with automated systems. Even room service is delivered by robots. The romantic charm of human hospitality is quietly being phased out. For millions working in tourism, the smile that once earned a tip might soon be replaced by a screen that never blinks. The world is still open to explore, just not for the people who helped you explore it. The noise of hammers and the shouts of workers used to define a construction site. But soon, you'll only hear machines humming and printers buzzing. 3D printing is already building homes, faster, cheaper, and with zero human error. Drones survey the land, robots lay bricks, and blueprints are interpreted by code. Human hands are becoming less necessary in shaping the cities of tomorrow. By 2030, entire apartment blocks might rise without a single laborer stepping foot on site. We are witnessing the end of man-made buildings, replaced by machine-born structures. Farming once depended on sweat, instinct, and tradition. Now it relies on sensors, automation, and satellite data. AI predicts rainfall, adjusts irrigation, and signals harvest time with mathematical precision. Cows wear biometric collars, drones map fields, and tractors don't need drivers anymore. The farmer's wisdom, passed down for generations, is being replaced by dashboards and apps. In the name of efficiency, the heart of agriculture is being rewritten. Fields will still grow crops, but fewer human footprints will be left in the soil. War is no longer fought by soldiers on the ground. It's fought by drones in the sky and code in the wires. AI systems now make battlefield decisions in milliseconds. Surveillance bots fly silently. Autonomous weapons identify targets without human command. The need for frontline fighters is shrinking, replaced by remote operators and unseen hackers. For many, serving the country once meant honor and boots on the ground. But in this new age, war belongs to machines, cold, fast, and emotionless. And that changes everything we thought we knew about sacrifice. Even faith is being filtered through screens. Virtual sermons, AI-generated spiritual advice, and prayer apps now guide millions. Temples, mosques, and churches see fewer footsteps, replaced by live streams and digital devotion. While technology brings accessibility, it also dilutes the human connection that faith once thrived on. Priests and preachers face a strange new world where belief is measured by algorithms. Spirituality will not die, but the way we express it is changing forever. By 2030, your connection to the divine may be delivered by code, not a congregation. The truth is no longer hidden. It's knocking at your door. Nearly every industry, every skill, and every job is being redefined. The world isn't ending. It's evolving. But evolution doesn't wait for the unprepared. Those who learn, adapt, and embrace the change will not just survive, they'll lead. This is your chance to future-proof yourself. Read more, learn faster, think bigger, because by 2030, your career won't be chosen by degrees, but by your mindset. The future is already here. Are you ready to face it? Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, BillioneX,